What up, my dudes? Welcome to another playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV Online. Right now we're doing a few little questrinos for Machinist job, or Machinist, or Mechanist, or whatever you want to call him. I'm trying to get a few things done with that, so in a hot minute. We were playing a little bit of Outer Worlds 2. You guys have been following along with that, and we also play other games such as Final Fantasy VI, the Pixel Remaster. Trying to get that one beat as well. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Right now we're trying to get our life figured out, which I think we will. Let me get the stream all set up here, and we should. What's everybody been up to? How's life treating you? All that jazz. Hopefully well. All right, we're about ready, my dudes. Stream. So we're streaming across pretty much every major platform there is out there. So if you're watching on Twitch or Kick or wherever, it don't matter. Try to bring you along, no matter what platform you're on. Let's do it. Suck down an egg and let's get moving. No matter how fucking cold it is in this area. Daddy needs to get some skills unlocked around here, dudes. Here. Well, these maps are so right. Titus, I trust your training fares well. I've heard not of on the fate of the manufactory. Would welcome fair news from any quarter. Oh yeah, the pirate guy. I forgot about him. Bad news, my lordship. We talked to the clerk whose works at the congregation. Says the accusation against the workshop ain't been lifted yet. Yeah, Rosnell, I'm pretty sure he's the guy you deal with in Final Fantasy 1.0, which is freaking insane. Yeah. It looks pretty damn good. What's worse is it seemed inclined to pursue your case against Telegrinch. I understand when I presented my evidence to the Temple Knights, the officer in charge seemed to convince our innocence. Straight up. I'm not laughing, my dear naive Stephian. The truth is dictated by the victor, the most skilled in strategy, the one most adept in maneuvering, one such as me, motherfuckers. How dare you show your face in my factory? That one dude in the background got his arm cut off. See that back there, smashed? Have you no shame at all, you scallywag? Shame? You were the one who submitted a forgery of my house's seal in an attempt to deflect your obvious guilt. Upon review of the evidence, however, the Temple Knights shall soon rule in my favor. But our sources are impeachable. Our innocence was all but proven. The twice altered testimony of the commoner is hardly unimpeachable. And you cannot deny claims that the alien house Hallinart has been arming the lowborn and inciting them to seize our independence. We have all heard the shots fired within the city walls. I think they're full of shit. You twist and corrupt everything. Worked for? Probably. But I think the text should be fine. As I said, as such, the privilege of the victor. If you wish, I might be even willing to teach you how to bend the situation to your advantage. We'll do well enough on our own. Now exit my manufactory ere you find your shiny armor doused with machine oil. Or bullets. You would spurn my generous advice. Will you truly surrender your last chance to demonstrate House of Hallinart's unswerving devotion to the Ishgard's prosperity? There is a beast that has been harassing our supply trains of late. A menace the Holy See greatly desires to see it put down. Even cloistered here amongst your scrap-covered benches, you must be heard of tales of the fearsome Very Celine. Very Celine. The same dragon in the Order of the Knights Dragoon has failed time and again to slay? He means the bloody showy boss. Fuckers. The Holy See has agreed to abolish your trial in exchange for the dragon's death. Pray send word that you are prepared to face very Celine. I shall organize a priest to be present and provide you a suitable bait. Pretty wild, huh? Yeah, they should definitely voice act most of these scenes because they only do it for the MSQ. It's always the side stuff you always get boned. Lord, shall we, or what do we do? Just confess it was me with a fire in me weapon. Oh yeah, the pirate. You gotta talk like a pirate. You shouldn't have any trouble laying the blame on the drunken outsider, especially ones known for its vicious crimes. I'd get off your insurrection charges at least. Gonna do such a thing. Lived half my life in the ship's cabin, and all prison cell ain't much smaller. I'll stop him. Sure you will. By the fear of the man's full of surprises. My prostoc meter had not to say this eventually. I was just thinking what the Joe fellow was talking about with no voice acting. This game's full of voice acting, actually. Just on MSQ stuff. Mostly the side questing. And it must be like to pump money into a game like this with millions of hours. Like, basically, it would bankrupt the whole company to put voice acting in probably it. As opposed to, like, some people would compare it to WoW or... what is it? Elder Scrolls Online? But if you think about Elder Scrolls, especially online, they usually have the same voice actor saying all the lines, like 5 people saying a million lines. So it's can't quite do that for everybody, I don't think. Cannot allow the instructor to sacrifice himself. Plus, these guys have a shit ton of dialogue. We have no choice but to accept Telegrinch's impossible challenge. But I fear Arsenal will be convinced unless we prove a chance of defeating Viri Celine. I do have machinery marvel in mind that it might do the trick. Its implication, however, require a number of clear lighting crystals of the like found in the Sea of Clouds. It is said the Vanu store such crystals for their use in tribal ceremonies. Pray steal into Oke Vanduvana and lighten their baskets a touch. Sure they won't miss a handful or two. Yeah, I'm sure they won't. Oh. I fucking hate Ishgard though. It's cold, gloomy, always snowing. Kind of redunculous. Let's see. Guess I could use the Halloween mount. Haven't done that yet. Thing is so fucking weird. Haven't had a chance to get this mount yet. You have a couple more days left to do it, so. How does it look when it flies? That's so bonkers. That's where it is. Can it do it in the air? You can actually throw candy and shit in the air. Funny. Had no idea he could do it while flying. Funny. Figure it would have fell off this fucking guy by now. Kind of crazy shit. What's up, Reed? What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Running around on this guy. He's so awkward. You know, he's doing crazy shit. You better believe it. As per usual. Yeah, tonight I was gonna take a little break from doing a little bit of Outer Worlds 2. I was gonna stream some of that tonight, but I figured, screw it. We need to get some of the job quests done for Machinist, and I was slacking. Slack-a-lacking, dudes. Let's see. Yeah, what are you up to, bud? Woo! You know that he still throw candy and shit in the air? Yeah, you're on 14. What are you up to? Chilling like villains? I take it. Did I even grab the last basket? I don't think I did I? Maybe I did, I don't know. Yeah, we gotta get back to Final Fantasy VI, the Pixel Remaster. Also, I need to get back to Outer Worlds 2 as well. Why wasn't there... Was there another... There's another thingy over here. Am I crazy? Huh. I guess so. Let me get a chance to check out the chat. Give me a second here. Alert banners. The chat should be moved up just a smidge. Right there. We got it figured out here. Chat box. Yeah. Move to. Aether is hard to get on now. Like your specific one? Is it pretty busy or what? I don't even know what's going on. There's really not a whole lot of stuff going on in 14 right now. That I know of anyway. The chat box is excuse me while I'm goofing around. I don't know why the chat box is so much larger there. It should be fine. He's getting too buck wild. What the hell is that guy's name? Shabra. What's his name? You're welcome. Don't do that just for anybody, baby. There's only 3 spots, right? Hot diggity dang. We'll get stuff figured out someday. For the machinery marvel I have mined, I shall have need a clear of lightning crystals found in the sea of clouds. Here is your lightning crystals. Hell yeah. Ah yes, these wonderful specimens. These crystals shall allow me to broaden the capabilities of the Aethro Transformer via a more efficient process of energy conversion. Hope it will be more impressive enough to convince our instructor to abandon his foolish course. Been slacking. Crack-a-slack-a-lacking. Damn, I was way too excited about that. See, that was bio and that one as well. Action traits. Hold on here. Could have raise the head, should be here. Man, I'm always goofing around. And the foot, but we don't have that right now. So we'll just get rid of, I mean, that one for now. It was the drill, right? And we got tactician. Barrel stabilizer. Do we have that one? I don't even know which ones we have on him. Yes. One of our machinists just returned to report on the situation of Brosnell. Could seem the joy some few colleagues have caught upon him in the pillars. Pray make your way to the scene. Sure. I'll see what I can do there, buckaroo. Actually, he's not that far. But you're saying Aether's hard to get on. That's crazy. I wonder why. There's some of the... Well, there's the deep dungeon stuff. That's going on. That's really big right now. What else is there? Probably the latest relic weapon. Probably what most people are working on that I know of. You just got a new weapon. Is it the relic or no? Oh, what the fuck? She just got shot up? Oh man, everybody got fucking messed up. Puffing and puffing, baby. I don't even know what he's doing. Weird to see him here, and I was just talking about earlier when you deal with him a lot in 1.0 of Final Fantasy XIV. It's crazy. Should have known you'd be along. Now back off before I teach this student to meaning no point blank. I'm talking to you as well. Joy, step aside. I bloody will not step aside. Titus, take the fight out of him with a slug shot. How it's gonna be. Yes. It's a weird thing. Bum, bum, bum. Gotta make sure to keep an eye on the stream here. Bloody hells. I don't know if it was fast, but your students ever strive to impress you. 'Tis thanks to Titus's diligence that I was able to once more improve the tools of our trade. Even Vir Celine cannot stand a chance against the advances we have made in both technique and technology. Technique! Although I appreciate your eagerness to occupy a cell on my behalf, such a sacrifice will not halt the Telegrinch's crusade against the manufactory. You might be right about that. Look at this hottie body. He's right about more than just that. You've got to stop underestimating what we're capable of. Hardy har har. I keep forgetting what a stubborn lot I'm dealing with. You're the ones who are challenging the very stones what Ishgard was built on. I'll give myself on one condition. Contracts aside, let me help the fight against Very. Sure. We'll take him with. Why not? I've always sought to avoid such entanglements before. He's like, shit, he got a limbs of lemons and he fucking hanging out here. Matter of patience. Oh, penance. Back when I was still in charge of the Kudas. Yeah, see, back in the day. Allied to me subordinates instead of serving me. Ooh. Lads for working. Okay, the own agenda. Yeah, we already knew about this. This is exactly what he did in 1.0. The eyes in the admiral's chair. See, what kind of admiral would do that? It was reckless and selfish, and I got a lot of people killed. If they stripped me o' rank, I drowned myself in drink and took upon the life of a worst kind of pirate. Soldier, I tried to visit Camp Overlook. Let me send in every coin I spared to pay back me bloody debt. Now, years later, I see a chance to undo the wrong I've done. He can't undo any wrongdoings, by the way. Consider yourself invited to the battle. Come on, let us lead us pre-battle drill. Let's go, you shit ass. Once more, the skills of firearms have rescued the manufactory from peril. I guess. I mean, I just shot him point blank, right? In the face. Trying to get from more job shit unlocked because that's a bad deal. Mom Jocker mode. There you are. Sent word of the decision of the Telegrinch. The Grinch. Instructors have added firepower, however, I fear the challenge will test us on our very limits. Rosnell has vowed to stay with us regardless of the term of his contract until the sins of his past have been washed away in Viri Celine's blood. Let us take advantage of every moment. Oh. A day has been chosen for our trial against Viri Celine. More than any that have come before, this battle shall be a pivotal in deciding the future of the manufactory and the machinist both. Basically, it's got to prove ourselves. As how become customary, however, the principal players are nowhere to be found. Pray head into the city, seek out joy. Yeah, okay. I will do that as well. Where the hell am I? Guessing they're down here? Oh, my legs! Look at that fucking name. Count Baradurin de Hallarnart. I'm invited to the manufactory. Well, how many times have changed? Though I appreciate the gesture, I do not have a place at the table. I vowed to leave Skysteel matters up to Stivian alone, and so I shall. Tell my son that I pray for victory in the prosperous future, prosperous future that will grow in his success. And I have not been drinking tonight. Amazing. That can do, right? I fucking hate Ishgard. Look how gloomy. It's not snowing right now, but man, like, it's sunny out, kids. Come on over to Ishgard. The place is terrible. Hi, I'll head there right now. I wanted to thank you for helping me find me way. I got myself back in where I belong. Sure. There's another person with a big ass name. You sure you have not been drinking? I can't promise you anything. Straight up. Whee! Crazy. This game is terrible. Ooh. I'm out the gate. Show me on this doll where Final Fantasy XIV touches you. It's wild. The critically acclaimed MMO. Pieces I can already feel my belly rumbling. Always the chief of works to manufacture a place where commoners like me feel welcome. He's done his best for us, I mean, do the best for him. Fighting dragons. Hot diggity dang. Must be a lot of haters out there today. You know, Reed, I was just thinking about earlier. Someone's complaining about how there was no voice acting or whatever for like the side quests, and I was like, well, yeah, I mean, 14, if you look at it, has like 500 hours. Imagine voice acting every single one of these lines. Shit. It'd bankrupt the living hell out of you. And the first time I met ye, a demon. Now look at us, ready to stand side by side against the old biggest, bloodiest dragons? I don't think so. You gotta look at some of the other MMOs, like I was talking about earlier. What was it? Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls, and there's WoW. Kind of crazy how much of that differs in between it. And it all depends on what kind of game you want to play as an MMO. There's plenty of them out there. But like 14 actually puts you in the story of the game. Unlike WoW, where you're just like a bystander within the story. You're watching it unfold and taking part of the events, kind of. 14, you are the event. Much like Final Fantasy XI. But 14 has always been story first. All the other MMO stuff later. Oh, they got a hell of a feast. Hot diggity dang, look at that. Thank you for summoning everyone to the feast. Thank you for your father's message. Eat and drink and be merry, my mother suckles. Rishgard. Together eyes shine with determination. Ever has your presence been boon to the manufactory. Ooh. Though our next battle together will indeed be perilous. I don't see why they're so excited about this dragon, because I don't think he's going to be that cracked out. I mean, he might be. 1 second here, dude. Figure stuff out. Figure out my life. think the stream looks good. I don't really know though. I think it looks okay to you, right? Read if you're still here. Waiting for Josh to come in too. Let's see. Yeah, it should be fine. All right, we'll continue on. Okay, I figured you were there. What were we doing? What was I doing? Oh, you're fighting dragons. Probably gonna meet them out there, right? Can I get to their feast? They won't even let me have any food. And I'm going through the table. Look at this. Oh, that's not a good sign. Let me walk through your table of feast here. Are you guys even real? They're not even real. What the fuck? That's it's not a good look. Not a good look, my dudes. Swiper, no swiping. It's an unusually, I mean, it's cold as shit. Can you imagine me wearing shorts in this? Unusually quiet night out here, and it's always nighttime out here. You notice that? Always nighttime, and it's usually snowing. Right now, it's not. Bizarre. That's unusually clear out. It's never clear when you go here. Oh. Look at the little ice coming off the old deals here. Wild as hell. Peaceful, huh? Guy playing the piano somewhere in the icebergs. Like over there in that mountain, playing a piano. Cold as shit out here. Alright, let's see how big and bad this freaking dragon is, I suppose. I think it's gonna be that cracked out. He could be. Lord the Grinch, that's what I'm gonna call him. My machinists are assembled, now we but await the arrival of the dragon. Excellent, I'm accompanied by a priest of the Holy Seed who shall ensure that the trial proceeds in accordance. So they just know this dragon's gonna be here? Crazy. The observatorium has been tracking the creature's movements according to their calculations. Graceline is encouraged. That's a weird word. Should fly over the overpass. He's like, I got a big hat. Should the machinist of the Sky Steel Manufactory satisfy the conditions of this trial by combat, either though through victory or a glorious death, then shall your innocence be proven and your honor be redeemed. So if you die, they redeem you. Fan-effing-tastic. We shall oversee proceedings from on high, and that I might judge thine actions evenly with the uninterrupted view. May justice be served. Your reverence, pray do not avert your eyes. Should the scene become one of bloody carnage, we would not wish to deny these fine combatants a fair trial. What an asshat. My strategy for this battle is thus: hit the beast with everything we have. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not scared. Are you guys scared? I'm probably scared. Ooh, well, shit, that's not the right one, right? What do we got? Bombs? Hey, I already got the drill in there. I'll have to get rid of that. I didn't think it was actually going to do that shit. Why is he fighting stuff? Yeah, they're pretty pissed off. There he comes. You made it to Midgard, Swimmer. I got you. What you doing over here? Hanging out? Chilling like a villain? Manufacturing chief, but I have one order for you all. Survive the battle. No shit. We're working on it. Dragon is pissed. Oh, he smoked both of them off the ledge. Ooh. Oh, to show you a new weapon. I got you. Yeah, I'll check it out. Joe Him and Noodles and Company. That's the dragon. He's the big baddie. Protect the fallen. Why do this? Why protect me? Did you but allow the dragons to do their bloody work, you will be free to pursue your agenda. Nah. Let's take this big bitch out, huh? If you could argue that you have earned it after the grief you have caused. Screw it, but if my machinists are truly to be a spear and shield of Ishgard, he must defend all citizens. I don't know if the machinists can actually technically do that, though. I fear the excessive association with commoners has softened your brain. The oath you have sworn, however, is indeed a knightly one. If you're done yapping, Lord Grunch, we'd get a bit bloody busy here. Look at that eyebrow. He's best heeding your warning, old fellow. To this day, but I've observed your battles from afar. What a perfect opportunity to evaluate your skills. By the fear, is he still speaking? Let's go, sucker. Kick his ass, she bass. Time to defeat the Grinch. Where is... Weird. Alright, let's go. Shouldn't be too bad with all this here, right? Not too shabby, my dudes. Man, he is fucking pissed. You want some of this action, buddy? Whoa, somebody die? What the hell just happened? Oh, did he not? Those other guys were over there, weren't they? Nah, I just put it on normal. I didn't even see him over there. Like the mini dragons? I didn't know there was a thing. All right, where's the mini dragons at? Oh, it brings us all the way back. This wing right here, right? What do you got going on here? Supposed to just defeat the dragon, right? Defeat the dragons. So we gotta get him turned. Where's the other guys? I don't even... Is he over here or something? Oh shit, he's up there. Oh no, you big bitch. Oh shit. Gotta get him around these little dragons. See, now that I know that they're over there. Any more dragons over there? We fine, right? I was gonna say that's a lot better, I think. Hot damn. We've done it. The damnable beast is dead. That we did do it. Thank you for saving my life. The accusations against you shall, of course, be withdrawn. As a further token of my gratitude, I would offer you a boon. Speak your wish, and I shall do with all my power to grant it. Boon? You think one little favor will wipe the ledger clean of both steam and shite? Maybe? Fortunately, my heart has but one desire. I will have your oath that henceforth you shall no longer oppose the rising of Machinist. Never again to interfere with the operation of Sky Steel Manufactory. Oh, you left. I didn't even get a chance to see. Well, welcome back. Isn't that all? No chests of coin, no promises of power. The workings of your mind are truly an enigma to me. I have my word on this, nonetheless. Indeed, we shall discover the best means by which your fine machinist might contribute to the Ishgard's defenses. It is only behind a sturdy front line that machinist's full potential is realized. Together with your knights, however, we will change the face of the war. Of course, you cannot do without the masters of the battlefield. May we strike fear into the hearts of our enemies, and ensure the continued prosperity of the Holy See. Farewell, Lord Stepion. We did it, suckers. Well, that was that then. Let me join you on this one, boss. Enjoy your aims as sharp as your RP tongue. Good work, lass. I nominate ye to take over the Masters of Marksmanship. What are you gonna make me do? Titus, you're bleeding quiet. But your weapon speaks loud enough, I suppose. You keep firing like you do. I reckon new students will flock to the workshop. Heck yeah. You truly leaving us? He's like, I got more bullshit to do. Kind of a bloke sticks around in one place for too long. You've treated me as well as the workshop. Better I deserve and I reckoned. But this time it's weighed anchor. Guy's out of here. He's like, screw this. I'm out, suckers. Did your travels bring you back to Ishgard? You know, always have a place in the manufactory, my friend. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Turkey is blowing down. The jester turkey friend. Anyways, the moonsters sitting out here. They just left me out here to hang out. I'll meet you if you're already on Midgard. I can always meet you over here, Reed, in Foundation. And check out your weapon. You can always meet me over to the guild too. Dun, dun, dun. What an extraordinary turn of events. With the troubles behind us, however, I feel the age of machinery has finally arrived. And you, Titus, have but all outgrown the manufactory. With Rosnell's departure, and there are none who might compete with your skill at firearms. You are, of course, welcome to return whenever you desire. Before I forget, Rosnell asked if I can encourage you to push the limits of your marksmanship. I believe his exact words were, so that ye can blast through any pile of shite that might stand in your way. Fair enough. Getting this shit done, dudes. You're all figured out? What's up, buddy? How are you? What you got? Slap her down. Wow. Got a very Final Fantasy XI look to it. Is that the newest one? Yeah, I just don't need to get that relic weapon. Haven't done all the shit I need to do. I think it's down here somewhere. Arcane Artistry, right? Yeah. I have to do all the fate grinding bullshit. Ooh. The Realm Reborn relic? Doesn't look familiar. I don't know why. Wow. But it looks very Final Fantasy XI-ish. Ooh. I don't know, it's the first thing I think of when I see it. How long did it take you to get that bad boy? My phone almost died. Oh, I got you. Pretty sweet indeed. I have to look into getting some of those other relics because I can never remember. See what the armor looks like, right? Do I have some in here? I bet it's all in my armory. Machinist shirt. Right on. Ooh, that looks absolutely terrible. It looks fitting to that, I suppose. What do the arms look like? Are these it? Oh, don't do that. Fucking arms look really crazy. I don't know if I like them. I think I'll just stick with this. I know it's not the quite look, but I don't even know. I heard that they were changing it around too, so that like you can wear or glamour anything in there. You know what I mean? You can take like crafting armor or whatever the hell you want, really. Yeah, your relic is pretty sweet though. I'm liking it. No doubt. That is how fortuitous. Fortuitous? Virtuous. I can't even say it right now. Maybe I am drinking. You don't know. That you should choose this moment to visit. Forgive my abruptness, but you're acquainted with Ishgard's watch. I mean, I guess. Surely you worked with Hilda before. Splendid. Following our fair city's shift to more egalitarian form of government, with there being talk of the arming the city watch with machinist weapons and equipment. But as dearly as I wish to fulfill the request of Hilda's, I'm afraid suitable candidates. Oh, he's worried about getting the right people, right? Surely you heard the news of Alamigo's liberation. I think we helped with that, didn't we? Well, the aftermath of the little conflict has seen manufactories swamped with the commission. Full deployments. Titus, you must see why your presence here this day strikes me as something of a godsend. I understand if you have your own business to attend to, but yeah, he wants me to run around like all over the place. Aside from the extensive knowledge of firearms, once was the Commodore of the Knights of the Barracuda, such experience should prove invaluable to the watch's leadership. I've been told our former instructor was recently spotted arriving in Ildeshire. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Ishgard. Kill Ildeshire and goof around. I come back this way every once in a while. That, and I can't remember. We're doing that. The drill thing I could probably do without for right now. Flamethrower is at level 70, which we should have. Bioblaster. We could probably get rid of the drill and just do flamethrower, I guess. Bioblaster 72, 76. I don't even know what quest this one is. Heat slug. We already have that, right? Heated clean shot. Oh. Why does that not look familiar? The Overrook, right? Rook Overdrive. Oh, we do have it on there. Rook Overload as well. Well, as long as we got him, I guess it doesn't really matter. Have you seen this place, Titus? My prospectometer is simply overloaded by such potential. Why the goblin technology mass in the main square alone could keep me tinkering for days. Not that will be nearly that long. Rosnell is striking fellow. Bound to notice him. Yeah, I'm sure he's around. Can I interest you in a guided tour? No. You sure couldn't. I'm very old, a big lad with an eye patch. Yes, I marked his passage as I would a dangerous beast. Slap down those bagpipes. I've seen your man headed into the hard place. Maybe he is in a hard place. Oh, that's what it's called. Whoops. Of course his ass would be sitting here. I see you kept one step ahead of me, Titus. At least this time around, our dear instructor was not so damnably difficult to locate. I'm sure I heard some familiar voices. Now what brings you two ye all the way out here? Astute as always, my friend. We have in fact come with an offer of employment. He left for a reason. But you know, that's fine. He just holsters an axe and a gun. He's just that kick-ass. You want me to teach the trigger work again? Bugger. Choice too far humbled to fare well as an instructor. And fully occupied by the other manufacturing business besides. What's up, Josh? What's going on, buddy? How are you? You also have considerable experience in commanding a military company, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Jam Jam's here too. Hot dang. Are ye bloody daft, or did ye forget me piss poor leadership of the Kudas? Thanks for the gift, buddy. How you been? How's your night going? Best man for the job. Hey, yo! Jam Jam's the man. For sure. Oh, holy smokes, the GOAT. Times 19. I don't know if I'm the GOAT. But, yeah, it's good to see some good faces up in here, too. Guys, good company. We've had a couple haters coming in. They don't like 14, apparently. Ooh, it's a little rough when those guys come in. Good to tip the scales the other direction every once in a while. Trim your sails there, boss. I'll be making my final decision after I chat with the last which leads the watch. You're my goat. What? Haters? And I missed it? Yeah, I know. You should have been in here. It's pretty funny. They're like, Final Fantasy XIV, this game is terrible. Some guy earlier said something about some BS about multi-million-dollar company has no speech. I've already kind of touched on it a couple times, but yeah, you could never voice act everything in this game. There's too many lines. You know, kind of crazy. I'm a lifelong ICP fans. Haters gonna hate. You got that right, dude. I love ICP. What's your favorite album? Like of the old ones? Mine's a Great Malenko. Well, actually, no, the Joker was always too. Thanks for liking the live. Yeah, let's see, because they had some other ones, but like the classic ICP albums. Or Riddle Box is my other favorite. The Great Malenko is probably when they really came in, like really banging. Because Carnival of Carnage, Ringmaster. The other stuff is way later. Like Shangri-La, I mean. Amazing Jekyll Brothers. Yeah, Great Malenko for sure. Anyway, got me sidetracked. That's okay. The Jekyll Brothers has the most memories, but Carnival of Carnage is a trip back in time. Yeah, it's all pretty good. I mean, if you're a fan of ICP, I mean, some people will be like, oh, that shit's garbage. And you're like, eh. Just one of those things where you had to be there, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's funny since you bring that up. Had a friend of mine bring me some Faygo the other day. Haven't seen it for a long time, and they decided to bring some. I'm like, the fuck is this? Bring me some Faygo. Pretty funny. Had to get poison control. Was it peach? No, it was orange. And they had I don't even know what the white or the bluish white one is. Thanks for liking the live, guys. Orange is fire, but peach is peak. Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty good ones in there. I think mine was a little flat though, personally. when I first opened it, you know. And just, I don't know, maybe it was old. Maybe he gave me one from like the early 2000s. Who the hell knows? It's pretty decent though. Or it was. It was just cheap soda. Well, they always chucked it around. Concerts. But yeah, Josh, you just missed Reed was in here as well. You're clear, but I must repeat myself in simple terms. I expect very little from your low-brow riffraff. I wish you to serve Ishgard. Damn. Like riffraff, huh? Bastard blue blood. And wag his tongue. Because he's the boss. A fine day to you, Titus. A little bird told me you'd be on your way. The lads and lasses were pleased to hear that you'd be learning a foot of Ishgard's savior. No, I misheard. Oh, I missed her. I'll just spice it up for the both of us this time. No, not Rena. Rena wasn't in here. Reed. Sorry. Might have cut me off. No, Rena didn't stop in yet. She creeps in every once in a while. Must be Rosnell. I'll be warned right now. It's really weird to see him in here. Yeah. Work him hard, you say. And they kind of updated his outfit too, because he doesn't quite look like this in 1.0. Oh shit, I missed him too. He has a sock. Yeah, he's showing me his new weapon. He got a new relic weapon. Pretty cool, from a Realm Reborn apparently. I just don't remember it. We'll see about that. I don't know about Lim's back alleys, but Broom's not a place. Yeah, I didn't decide to do Outer Worlds 2 tonight because I wanted to get into some of the Machinist job quests, because I'm starting to level Machinist now and I need that stuff done. We're officially back in the arms of our Eorzean Alliance, ain't we? And that the Temple Knights are marched out to deal with some crisis, the streets will be left on soldiers. Where the watch comes in, we've been something of independent operation till now. Best part, we get paid to do more of what we was already doing for naught. Coin in our purses and food in our bellies. Aye, but the arrangements, not to everyone's liking. This Inquisitors and nobles are looking to trip us at every turn. They ain't keen on the idea of commoners being armed and organized. I reckon the only way to shut those bastards down is by convincing everyone else the watch is something worth keeping. Like the neighborhood watch, right? So I took most of the coin we've been given and went begging to the Lord Helnart. Now we have firearms and 2 clever blighters to teach us how to use them. There you go. I have heard enough. You can't properly protect folk and don't realize your authority. Just do all Rosnell says and we'll teach some bastards to respect you. He's a grunty old fucker. All we're gonna do first is gather a crew of our finest lads and lasses and slap the name on them. You mean an elite company like Dragoons or the Heavens Ward? I reckon a good name might impress the Highborn. The Fighting Ferrets. You mean Hilda's Hounds? I like the sound of that. You guys need to calm down. As soon as they picked a crew for our hounds, I will start teaching them the basics. Gotta round them up. Yeah, what's everybody else up to tonight? You guys chilling like villains? This is definitely job quest from Stormblood, for sure. Missing a lot of them. Come see what we're doing then, huh? Well, ain't much to test yet. Best let him back to it. We tasked the first job, standing guard at the Temple Knights. Ceremony's an important event set no watch well or watch over. Lucia didn't honey her words. She said making a mess of this duty is like a harm of reputation beyond saving. The hounds be knocked down before they even take their first step. Getting back to the favor, we've been meeting to discuss security concerns. Tipping and scrolling, winding down, that's what I'm up to. Always a plus. The way to do it. Welcome back, Jam Jam. You see, the representative for the Temple Knights is kind of a bloke with an itching to shoot him in the teeth. pompous bastard by the name of Muscadine. If you're there, you might be able to keep the trigger finger under control. Maybe. Appreciate the support, but I'll see you at the congregation then. Fuck, where the hell are we? I feel that. Cheers. Yeah, it's a way to do it. Get a little sippy sip. Hanging out. You got cheers all around, dudes. Reminds me of watching the show Cheers. You guys you ever watch that show? An oldie but a goodie. With Ted Danson. Look at this bloodsucker. You. I was not informed. That's right, I'm the Warrior of Light, shit ass. Seen bits and pieces of it. Yeah, been a good week. Just landed a great job. Really? Well, congratulations, Jam Jam. That's awesome. Josh, how did your birthday go, buddy? The rest of the night, how was the steak and all that jazz? Titus here's my advisor. I trust him advise a damn sight more than a certain empty-helmed, stiff-backed blue blood. Did not dispute his place at this meeting. In fact, I would be far less inclined to entrust this duty to a certain foul-mouthed, disrespectful commoner who is not accompanied by such an advisor. Damn, this guy's ruthless. It went good. Steak was great. That's awesome. My apologies for the interruption, Sir Muscadine. I bear urgent news. Your mother said to suck it. A thief has breached the vault and stolen the sacred blade of Herunting. Heruntin? Heruntin's the sword that we used to dub a new knights, so they tell me. The place is crawling with guards. Imagine how someone might have managed to get in there. Got to hang out with my internet bestie for 4 hours. That was pretty legit and highlighted for the day. Well, heck yeah. That was awesome. We were hanging out. We did a couple streams that day for Outer Worlds 2 and for your birthday. That was wild. Lots of new jobs in Ohio with OSU for any watchers in need. That's true. That's right. That's pretty crazy. For Ohio State University, right? The old Buckeyes. Entries claimed struck senseless. The later awoke to find the door of the treasury hanging open. But all the valuables secreted within the only blade that was missing. That's awesome that you got a job, though. It's a new prospect. It's always exciting. Meet new people and do new things. Be fantastic. By all accounts, the entire incident took place over the span of a few short minutes. The burglar obviously had a plan and was very precise in its execution. Yep, the hospital part, big new wing. Oh wow, they added a whole bunch of stuff, right? That's pretty cool. You said the old hunting was taken. The loss of such a prominent symbol right before the ceremony, but still. Yeah, that's right up your alley there, Josh. Being a medical and whatnot. The Lord Commander cannot afford it to have his authority eroded at this delicate stage. Must reclaim the blade or disappearance become a common knowledge. Well, my hounds might be able to help you there. They're best to watch his offer. Ooh, he's giving her the eyebrow. Ceremony's our time to shine. We have vested interest in seeing to go plan forward. Or forward. Plan forward, there you go. I wish. I ain't the hospital level. I stay at the nursing homes. No worries. A lot of my family was in that too. My mom's sisters and stuff like that, and her and personally everybody else. But yeah, RNs and LPNs and yeah, the whole nursing home world. I know quite a bit about that. Because you wish, well, I mean, from the standpoint of being a lot of family are in it. With Titus's assistance, mayhap even your mob of commoners and hospital stuff too. Best friend worked at a hospital. He's on the psych ward and stuff. Pretty crazy. He wasn't in the psych ward. He worked at the psych ward. Prickly bastard. Do you think he'd show a bit more bloody gratitude? Begin by asking some questions, or Rick, and get your own idea of what happened. And I've been perfect bloke for us to talk to. I know a knight who took part in the raid in the vault a while back. He's got a little foot in the door. Funny ask, can you say Rue? You will do just fine. What is that from? It's not Winnie the Pooh, is it? Rue. Oh, Bob. No, Rue. Rue would be the... Not Piglet, right? That'd be, Little Rue. Huh. I mean, I don't know if that's what you're asking, but... That's the first thing that came to my head. I don't know why. Clear his throat. Oh, yeah. Dang, I'm terrible. As Josh said, Rue, you will do just fine. There you go. That'll do, Rue. That'll do. I'm Jam's wife. He's being funny. It's all good in the neighborhood. Welcome in. That'll do, Rue. That'll be our thing. Whenever Jam asks. That I had no time to spare, so does this mean you're to help or to hinder us? Why, to help you, of course. A horse, of course. All 7 locks in the treasury door were destroyed, and the scrap of metal was found lodged in one of the keyholes. That doesn't sound good. The impact's crushed all out of shape, but looks like a bullet to me. So someone tried to shoot the lock, right? Or am I crazy? Firearm, did you say? Crazy to have firearms in this game, but then again, it doesn't matter. Has there been yet another crime committed with one of those horrible inventions? Damn. This lady is intense. By the gods, I scarcely sleep at night for worry. I suspect this is a fault of the Sir Emmerich's precious revolution. Does this lady know if this place falls, aka the dragons or the heretics, that they'll just cut her head off? They don't know that, right? I mean, I don't know why you can be so arrogant. Who might you be, miss, and what did you mean by another crime? Thickly painted noblewoman. Thickly painted? What the hell does that mean? What, is she thick? Baby got them thighs? What are we doing here? Oh, she's been telling lies with those thighs. Tales I've heard high tea this past week would curl your toes. Been curling her toes, alright. They say a musket-wielding brigand now terrorizes the Western Highlands. Just the threat of those dragon-loving heretics has finally ended. Lest you think of some noble lady's fancy, even the traders come to supply the crozier. Speak of shots echoing in the air. Understand that our knights must honor their oath to aid the foreign nations, but it must come at the cost of keeping order in Ishgard. Huh. Sounds like she's full of shit. Karen's getting buck wild. She was hard of hearing of somewhat. They slattered. Harpy didn't do so much glance in my direction. Unfortunate habit of more traditional highborn, I'm afraid. Such as stubborn examples aside, however, your actions have taught many of our nobles the wisdom of heeding the common citizenry. Not be ignored like that. Thank you for the bullet, Sir Knight. You're welcome, baby cakes. Much would like to ignore her ladyship's babbling. Might be worth looking into. Considering the timing of how the treasury was robbed, it's just too much of a coinkydink. Did you take a bullet for Stevian? No. Meanwhile, I'll be heading out the hemlock. Look for anyone that's armed with a carbine or something similar. Crazy they got these guns with swords and shields and shit. Bonkers. I'll also go to the other place anyway, right? I told you it's always snowing here. Always effing snowing. I would hate to live. And I don't mind snow because where I live, you know, especially in the Midwest, we all get snow here. It's a little buck wild. But like, it still freaking sucks. What is the magic system like in this one? In Final Fantasy XIV, it's completely different than your traditional Final Fantasy game. Which kind of sucks. Long window. The $3,000. Give me 1 second here. I mean, it's still all kind of like I'm a summer man myself. I hate winter. Yeah, no worries there. Me too. I love the summer. Like this is a machinist, right? But then like, I don't know. You get all kinds of different jobs, and bet you my white mage is naked. Yeah. I don't have any casters ready to go yet. They remove their armor. But anyway, it all just kind of works on base what you have equipped. So they still have fire, you know, the fire 1 and 2. I don't remember. Do they have that? Shit, it's been so long. I can't remember. I don't have room for it. Equipped white mage, I dare you. Yeah, I'm naked, so no. And I don't even know if I have his weapon, do I? You gotta have room to have all the gear on, right? Let's see what we got. Let's see, that's 75 Bard. Esper's summons still have Ifrit, Shiva, Odin, and Bahamut. Yes, you have all the summons as a summoner as well. Is this what's on me now? I don't even know what's on my character right now. 72. Yes, as a summoner, you're good to go there. Why is that weird like that? Bonus control. Machinist gaggles? What do they look like? They kind of look cool. I don't know if I like them though, that much. Let's see what we got here. See if I can get a white mage back in here. I'm not fully naked, but I'm cold as shit. Look at that fucking coat, baby. Hell yeah. We'll just get naked. Screw it. Unequip this. Did they include Final Fantasy X summons? I don't know if he's in there. I think it's just the main summons. Let me check here. Yeah, so you get the elemental primals is what you get. So you get Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. You get Phoenix and Bahamut. Well, you get to pull them. So like, I just had a heart attack watching my screen. That's how pro Titus looks. So like Kier 3, you get like, what else they got on your Kier 2, Dia, Glare. You can put like protectant stuff on. This is not my white mage. I mean, it is my white mage, but your skills are kind of crazy how it works out. Titus meets Tony Hawk. Basically. You have Holy, Medica 2. You have just each one of them does different things. It's just set up a lot. Like if you've ever played Final Fantasy XI, that's basically what Final Fantasy XIV is. They have elements from the other Final Fantasy games. Thanks for sharing the live, but they're not like them. It's weird to explain. It's got to be an MMO style. Look at, she's got the right idea. That fucking coat she's wearing, that's all the way up to her nostrils. Me, I'm half-ass naked around here. But anyway, there's all kinds of stuff with 14. I could send you some stuff on it too, Jam. But it's easy to get into the game. has a free trial and all kinds of stuff you get into if you don't know much about Final Fantasy XIV in general. There's a lot of content. There's about 500 hours or more with all the expansions, so it's a lot to get into, but don't let it overwhelm you if you fly into it. I'm already at Foundation. What am I doing? And there is voice acting in this game. Anyway, I had a Joker coming in here earlier saying, making fun of it, that it didn't have voice acting, but it does. For the main scenario stuff, it does. Like all those main quests will be fully voice acted. Side ones, not so much. And that's because of it's probably the spaghetti code in the game, and there's lots of areas and other things to get into. Right now I'm doing Machinist is one of the jobs. I've maxed out Paladin is my main job. I've always been Paladin. Probably my favorite. It's kind of what my Paladin looks like. Minus the flip-flops. Good time. But yeah, right now we're just doing job quests for Machinist, but she has all kinds of cool little gadgets, mostly a gunner, and kind of like Edgar from Final Fantasy VI. How fares the training of the Indomitable Watch? This is certainly a remnant of a bullet fired from close range, but more than I can tell you. Made right here in the manufactory, but honestly, there's a little difference between our ammunition and the bullets forged in limbs of Lavenza. Sure. The heist. You like the fit? Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Not all... You know, if you wanted to, we can even go... the hell out of here. Go to the beach. This shit sucks. Being here in the snow all the time. Luckily, there's not like environmental things wrong with... Like if you go into a cold area, you don't like lose stats because you're in the cold. Kind of do all kinds of things. Woohoo! Let's see, there's like a little beaches. There's always like beach events. They have different events. Like right now, the Halloween event is going on right now. It is pretty sweet. I don't have all that many cool mounts, but I do have some. I remember the Ark one. Like a little boat. But yeah, the Halloween event's going on right now. We should stop over there real quick, just so everybody could see. You go through any of the city states, it's going till the 7th. You have the Halloween stuff is up. Andy Man, pretty good. Actually, we'll get him for our Discord. If you guys haven't joined the Discord yet, it's easy to get into. Just copy and paste the link and get right in. Be right here. There it is. Did we do it? You go see my girly friend over here? Oh yeah, I'll be back for you, baby. Anyways, the Halloween event. There should be... I guess the NPC's gone. Winifred... Oh, man. Catch her up. Oh, she knows you will, yep. Rob Bernowski. Can't believe I got him. It's funny. I might as well get a little dance while I'm in here real quick. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Yep, we're having fun in Final Fantasy XIV, and this is exactly how you do it. Yes, indeed. Tactics. Oh, boy. Look at the wall. I fell. Avert your eyes. Tactics had a Final Fantasy VII crossover. Have you seen the lore crossovers? Such as mentioned in Ivalice. Yes, because we're actually playing Final Fantasy Tactics now with the Ivalice Chronicles. They did do some stuff with the material for Lodi. Or Cloud and his materia. It's funny because people have to come out here and they have to see me standing in front of this chick because they have to talk to her to get items. Pretty funny. Just hang out here. The Halloween event is always getting buck wild, especially when these two have to stay in here and collect items from her. But I can show you Ivalice stuff too. There's an Ivalice raid or Final Fantasy XII raid in here. Well, if you go over to Kugane. And they're like descendants, maybe? Windwalker Demon, I'll grab you. That's a pretty good name. Lots of little sprouts running around. Should be... Fuck, it's been a hot minute. I don't remember exactly where they are. They should be... here? Yes. Airstrip landing. Should be up over here. I think. Yeah, up there. I think that's where it is. Part of Stormblood's expansion. God, it's been so long. I might even have a quest up here, but I don't think I do. Shadow Pilot. Yes. Yeah, there we go. So these guys, hear that music? Final Fantasy Tactics music. Did I play Magic the Gathering? I do not. One of my other closest friends does. And they actually released a Final Fantasy pack for that's Tactics 100%. Yep. They have a Ivalice raid for this. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, they actually released Sephiroth and a bunch of other characters. You can get Titus as well. But all these guys are like distant remnants of... They're like, what the hell is it? Can't remember if they're descendants of Final Fantasy Tactics, but like these two right here. Yeah, Rams is right there. And Alma. Yeah, there's Alma and Ramza right here. Exile and Hinegashi's final. Now that Ramza's desires have been fulfilled, the Auracite set the necklace appears to have lost a blessing. Yep, I got Vivi, but my deck build is real bad. Oh, I got you. Yeah, they get kind of crazy. But here, yeah, here's Alma in Final Fantasy XIV. There's Ramza. Isn't that crazy? What new actively liking? Wow. Kind of crazy to see these guys. I mean, believe as Hero of Ramza's Auracite. I believe it's not the holy stone growing new journey, new land. Yeah. He helped all the flame and rise into conflagration to burn away the old Ramza, leaving what stands here before you now. Okay, now I'm gonna play 14. Yeah, the Ivalice raids are pretty cool. You get to run around and Rabanastre. Well, it's like Rabanastre all like fucked up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's here in the duty finder. Let me see. Yeah, Endwalker Stormblood. Yeah, the royal city of Rabanastre. Residents of Kugani woke to find a hovering city above their airship, unlikely any others ever seen. Yep, it is. The troop have one acclaimed across Galar Mold, a timeless work, the Zodiac Brave story, which begets a question. And then you got the Redoria Lighthouse and the Orbone Monastery is a raid as well. Yep. Pretty fucking wild, right? And of course, you get Final Fantasy XI stuff in here as well. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. But they do a little bit of crossovers with some of the other games. Not a whole lot. Like, you get events with them. Like, there's one with Lightning from Final Fantasy XIII and 15 with Noctis. And you get his car from Final Fantasy 15. There's a crossover event with 16 right now. What is it? Mount Guide. So you can actually get this through there. Oh, you can't use it here. Let's go to on Solution 9. Crossovers has always been so Easter eggy, yeah, highly abnormal for the brand. They don't usually have them too much, but they do have them. And a lot of story, like the latest story is based on a lot of Final Fantasy 9, but yeah. Here's the car from Final Fantasy 15 that you get for doing the Noctis event or a crossover event. And they're timed, so it's not going on right now. And like other players can ride in here with you and shit. Pretty cool. I'll get the hydros going. Goof around. It's an MMO, yep. It's basically a JRPG MMO. So story first, MMO second. But yeah, I can show you some other stuff too. Be considered a better cutscene when you first come into the city. Go to the Adventurers Guild. You start in 3 different cities like Ul'dah, Gridania, or Limsa Lominsa. Different servers, stuff like that you can get on. I look for Adventurers Guild, right? Okay. Let's go to the end here real quick. And we'll go to put me in here. Go, is it underneath? Seventh Umbral. Can we not see the very first one? I wonder if you can see the cutscenes from... Hold on, I'll see if I can pull them up. From the Evil East stuff. Entrance dungeons. Oh, yeah. Check this out. Hold on, I can find it. The raids. Yeah. Let's go into... Hold on. That's the second coil labyrinth. Realm Reborn. This should be Stormblood. Royal City of Rabanastre. This is what it looks like. Going reassign and hitting that like button. No worries. There it is. The red chocobos. Appreciate you hitting the old button, Butteroon. Cutscene 2. I don't even know what all the other cutscenes do. So cool. All right, no worries. Good, it's good seeing you, Jam Jam. You can hang out. Oh yeah. Damn, he's all cracked out, huh? Damn, he looks pissed.
Who dares to...
Damn. Forgot you can do that stuff. Look at these other cutscenes. Belt escape. Yeah, and then we can do the Dawn Trail like Juno's first walk. Hell yeah. Check it out. Weird to see Juno like this. That's all fucked up. What about yeah, Sandoria? It's crazy. Old Sandoria from Final Fantasy XI. It's cool. Ours. Babel. Yeah, some of these other ones are really good too. I don't mind the raids, but just those two, right? Sorry, now I'm like super deep into this, looking at this stuff. Crazy. You can actually look into some of these other ones. I've totally forgot about them. Civilized Men, Kicking the Hornet's Nest. I haven't even done the Mologia quests. I should probably do more of those. Yeah, these are crazy. Let's see what this one starts with. I forgot. Been a hot minute. Get on the boat, suckers.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bootheswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Oh, Kryl. And it's so crazy to see Kryl in here. Because she's not, she's originally from Final Fantasy V, so.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
Nope, never did.
And
No,
so
not starting
does a
Dondro.
ship cast off from the docks.
We're just watching cutscenes, goofing around.
We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
What's that? I use the same fire glass on top. Am I monk? Oh yeah? That's funny. Yeah, I've used him since the beginning of the game. But no, we're not we're not starting Dawn Trail. I was just showing a few folks that were watching at home. Yep. My glam has been the same for a really long time. Probably when that outfit first came out. But no, I am current. I'm a 1.0 player from beta of 2010 up to now. So, yeah, been around a long time. No, we were just goofing around. I don't even know if Jam Jam is still doing it here, but yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's get back to it. Before we end the stream here. Finish a few things up. But yes, so some of them, like I said, they can't voice act everything in the game, but they do their best. This one should be the Manderville weapons for the glam, not on Machinist, but it would be the Manderville ones. Like it's the third step or fourth step, one of the two. Maybe? I don't even know. Or somewhere over in this corner. I can't remember if that is in Walker or not. Isn't that Dawn Trail? Or maybe the other one's Dawn Trail, the one they're working on now, maybe. Can't remember. Because they just added one for the relic. The old I love the new chicken mount. You mean from Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter mount? I know they got the Halloween one. Hopefully you did the Halloween event. It ends in a couple of days. You get the new mount from that one. Getting buck wild. Oh yeah, the Phantom ones. Yep, it would be the other. You have to do the Crescent stuff too, which I still got to do a lot of that crap right now. Yeah, the Phantom Village. Yeah, I haven't finished it. I got to do the Fates. I'll get to it eventually. My thanks, my paying too much attention to the ground. When them beasts came at me, I managed to put down one or two of them. Sure you did. Oh, Hilda. Although their collar, Found signs that someone was here, Titus, and that could be your ladyship's brigand. That one lady that was all like fucking butthurt. Crazy. I don't think there's any more out here though, is there? Hell, she's already back towards her anyway. I gotta finish leveling my phantom jobs to do the raid. Let's see. You talking about the newest one? I don't even remember. Resident E. We need them. Have all those ones done, which they should be at some point adding it, because you know all the stuff. I don't want to spoil it for a whole lot of people, but if you're a big Final Fantasy XI player like me as well, an OG, the newest raids are fantastic for sure. We'll have a tale to tell, I guess. Too bad, I thought we might learn where it came from at least. Seems leaves us chasing mystery bandits. Why not? Take it out here drilling the troops. Make you proud. You already made me proud. Chugging drinks here in the cold like a champ. Something to share with you, Titus. I pulled a scrap of parchment from the campfire I found it by Hemlock. Seems like it was contracted, sort of promising sale of historically significant aid. A certain Lemenzen merchant. Lemenzen bloke never gives a name, but it's infamous for building a great empire of ashes of the old calamity. The old calamity. Man, when Dalamun fell, crazy. Rumors are plenty. So speaking of that, if you guys didn't catch that, I do have streams of Final Fantasy XIV, the 1.0 servers on our channel at Midwest Plays on YouTube. So if you guys ever check that out, it should be underneath the lives or regular ones. But yeah, you guys can check it out because Ross and Thrall or whatever, he's fucking running around in there, but he doesn't have that vest, that black one. You love Hilda and you use her hair. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. She's spicy. Reminds me of Rena, Josh. It's all feisty. Type of chick that wrestle and probably choke you out. But I will let myself get roped into these messes. Seeing the merchants giving me Land a bad name. Suppose I can help this one last time. I better see you out there, Titus. Yeah, I'll work on that. Oh, Hilda. Probably start calling it here soon. Released a de hound. Let's see. He is there all the way in Camp Dragonhead. We got 15 minutes to spare. Let's see if you can do this in 15 minutes. For sure I've seen the Fridge Keeper before, but pumpkins and candy and shit. He flies weird. Whee! Creepy as shit. I want to know we're wrecked up here. What the hell is that? I don't even remember what the hell that is. Gotta go handle something. Thank you for the stream. Always have a blast. All right. Take care. Good seeing you, buddy. Don't worry. We'll be back again tomorrow. Have yourself a good night, bud. I'm gonna finish this one thing out last and then I'm gonna call it good, I think. I'll be here, promise you. No worries. Take care. Found the merchant, Titus. He's out here doing the deal as we speak. creeping. Grab some of their hounds and sniff them out. All right. Jerry, what's up? Thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the shit show we call my stream as usual. We're always doing something. Sometimes it gets a little out of hand, but it'll be right. Smack him across the old snout. Is that what she said? Smack him up? Smack a biznitch up? But yeah, welcome in. We're always goofing around. Well, they don't trust me or summon after all the drills Rosnell's put us through. Yes? I want to go yes. I'm gonna see what's throwing down over here. You certain of this? As we recall, the client requested the Haruntine be delivered directly upon an exposition. Alright, that was the deal. We delivered the sword, but then our client, as you say, turned around and gave it right back. They know better that the sword is other stuff. Hey, thanks for liking the live, by the way, too, and following. Bam, he's got the sword. Getting ready to charge in, I guess. I mean, let's blindly just swing in. I don't know. Sacred and Blade. Impressive piece, heavy. The history and tradition. It's crazy they're just doing this out in the open in the middle of nowhere, but it isn't out in the snow. Holy shit. What the bloody hells are you? Build his hounds. We uphold the law in Ishgard and you were suspected. I'm surprised they didn't send the guards after this shit. Ishgardian soldiers? I might risk my life against you fanatics. You dropped the sword. There's quite a few of us, actually. Let's see how this goes down, shall we? Holy shit. I didn't think this was going to get this cracked out.
Right there!
I think he's gonna have this many dudes just laying around. Could get a little buck wild. Anybody else left crying? We get everybody? Uh-oh. Let's see how well this goes.
One shot, one kill.
Be messing with people, but I'm going down.
Let's
Oh,
finish it.
shit. Oh, fuck. What the heck? You're all just hanging out in here? That's funny. You guys cracked me up. Don't flirt with me, I'll tell Rue. That's what I'm talking about. Getting all buck wild. Guys are cracking me up. Fun on a bun, dudes. Taking care of business, at least. Look at there, look at there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We did it in decent time, too. Woohoo, indeed. Lads are still after the bandit chief himself, but it looks like we've got the lot sorted. And I'm half naked out here in the tundra. It's not a good time. And in shorts. Hot diggity dang. Thanks, Jam Jam. Always appreciate that, buddy. Of course, bloody well done. Probably flip-flops too. Yeah, that might be a little cold. Seems like the bastard had a chocobo hidden nearby. He ran away. The shorts, the tank top, and the flip-flops probably doesn't really help my case. If I'm really being honest, my nipples could probably cut glass out here in the snow, but it's perfectly fine, right? Fighting with them bandits. Do some snooping. I'm curious. That'll do it, my dudes. That'll do it. Get the hell out of here. Whole place is fucking cold. I've seen people out in the Midwest with flippity floppies. Hell yeah. We're not scared of the cold. It's like 50 degrees right now, or was. So it's like, yeah, these wear shorts. It was actually really nice today. Other people will be like, are you fucking nuts? Like, yeah, it's fine. Ooh, my legs. No, he wasn't with me. Taking time after chasing on the hunch, huh? Have to muddle along without him. Come back to the broom. Been up. Where have you been, Titus? What do you mean? I'm like right here. What the funk? Mystery Solved took a good look at Vimmel's stock. Some bloody strict regulations. And get your arse to limbs to Lamenza. Fair enough. Gonna go with Titus? You better come with me, my hottie boo body. Yeah, Hilda's pretty awesome. Finally get started. Gotta do some dirty work. And be on our best behavior. At least I'll try. Saw a guy doing roof work in Crocs. Is that today? Holy shit. I mean, that's no funking around, my dudes. That's some serious biznatch. Did he put him in four-wheel drive? Where you have to flip the little the top back or whatever? Goth girlfriend. It's funny. You guys don't know, if you haven't joined the Discord, it's in my bio, but we collect names for Final Fantasy XIV and Final Fantasy XI both. If you guys are playing 14 or 11 and you see some funny ass names, you should collect them and put them in our Discord. I'm looking for them right now. I always do it in Limsa. Four-wheel drive. Yeah, you gotta flip the little fucking band thing around. That's when you put the Crocs in four-wheel drive. Or 4-foot crocking. Resident Angel. I wonder if she went for Resident Evil. What else we got? Got some good ones. Someone's having a concert over here. Cool Nizzle. Oh my god. Funny. All right, let's see what else we got. We're all good there. He's always there. Spicy salmon. Lucky Chloe. Yeah, we'll take her too. Why not? She's somebody's waifu. Alright, let's get the hell to the bell and see what we got going on over here. Lead in 15 minutes. Alright, that's probably where I'll call it anyway, dudes. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Just a reminder, there is... Oh, I've got to get this one. Dark Vader Dwarf. Reminds me of, well, obviously Star Wars and the show Red Dwarf, if you guys have ever seen that. Jerry's the waifu. I believe it. Handsome Da. Yeah, we'll get that one too. Why not? That I believe. Probably on something with Jerry. Alright. Anyways. Let me get by some pumpkins. There is the Halloween event. It's done, I think, on the 7th. Make sure you guys get your mount. Your Halloween mount and do the event and get all that stuff done. Oh, it's All Saints Wake is what it is. But yeah, if you guys are not familiar with my channel, we play all kinds of different games right now. We're always on a Final Fantasy craze. Always played a lot of it. Oh yeah, top likers of this. Got to look at that second. So on our Discord, we have a top likers of the stream. If you have the most likes, you get put in there and they're top dog. Looks like Jam Jam's at the top tonight. Right underneath is Josh and then Jerry. Tapping away. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. If you guys join the Discord, you can see you in our Discord. And then I put it for every stream that we have. Top TikTok likers. Jam, let's go. You get recognized in our Discord for that. For the king and the queen of the stream. So there's just that. 14, what are we doing? Machinist. The E? Right? Fuck, am I just stupid right now? Hold on. Yeah, it should be machine. Give me a second, guys. Make sure I'm not crazy. Did talk about summoner stuff. It is an I. And I spelled that wrong like an idiot. Machinist job quests. That. NY guy, the lag is so bad on my end. Is it? Oh, it's because my internet dropped. Sorry, dudes. Yeah, it does that every once in a while. I don't know why. Kind of sucks. I hit the little spikes or something and it just drops. Dude, that's really low right now. The frames is fine. Huh. Oh yeah, it's really low. What the heck? Let me check my stream out real quick. Make sure it's not all crappy. It very well might be though. You never really know. Well, it seems like it's across the platform just fine. Maybe it might be just TikTok. Anyway, oh, yep, we got to get going. So if you're watching over on YouTube, go ahead and give a like, comment, subscribe wherever you can. Subs are always great. If you're watching on Twitch, it does lead after 7 days. So check it out while you can. Always on our YouTube channel. If you're watching over on Kick, it does about 7 or 30 days. You're fine there. Other than that, thanks for watching the stream, guys. You guys take care of yourselves, and we'll continue on playing some more Final Fantasy XIV and other games as we go.